Hi everyone, welcome to Marika Creations. Today I will show you how I have made some books a little more beautiful to make them fit into my decor. And I will show you some tips and tricks that I use to do that. And you can have books for so many things in your decor. As risers to elevate your decor, just pretty looking on the coffee table. Let me show you what I did. First, before we start, a disclaimer. I would never ever think of touching books like this. Do anything about them. They're valuable, they are old, they are simply beautiful. And they fit into my decor as they are. My peaceful warrior is sitting on books from the 1930s about the First World War. Would never touch them, ever. I'm talking more about books like this. Still relevant. This is about wildflowers in France, I think. And yeah, I will make it beautiful. I will use tissue like this fabric here, and I will cut it to size, just leaving a couple of centimeters on each side to allow me to fold it into the book and make a nice finish. But when I looked at it, I had a problem. You will see it here. It is see-through. So I needed to come up with something, and that I did. I'm using this wrapping paper, and I'm cutting it the same size as the fabric I'm using. And I will cover the book with this paper before I cover it with the fabric. And I think it's easier for you to just watch what I'm doing rather than me trying to explain it. I'm cutting the corners there and just folding that little piece there, so you can see. If you're not using see-through fabric like I am, you can skip this step, of course. And when I'm done with the paper, I will do exactly the same procedure with the fabric. New to my channel? Hi! I am Marika, and on this channel I do lots of DIYs, thrifting, decorating, renovation of my home, some pottery, some painting, anything creative. Please join me! Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and let's be friends! A lot of folding going on here, and maybe remember your early school years. At least we did that in Sweden. We had to protect our books using paper and the same folding technique as I do here. It doesn't look that pretty, so what I'm doing next is to put some glue down, and I will glue down the first and the last sheet of paper in the book. The Great Book of Wine. And I will take off the paper cover and see what it looks like. And it looks the same. Oh no. So I ended up doing the same thing with this book. First the paper on it and then the fabric. I have some wooden letters that I will paint in a wine red color, and it will spell out wine in French, vin, and it's actually the same spelling in Swedish, vin, so that's good. And I have put some beads, wooden beads, on a skewer, and I'm painting them in the same wine red color. And now to decorating. I have this wine book there, and I have this gorgeous ribbon that I got from my daughter-in-law. It's also wine red, and I'm cutting a little more than double the size of the book, and I will also have this tassel and my painted wooden beads that I will put on the tassel. And I will also use some grape wine leaves. Now it's time to hot glue down the ribbon. So taking the tassel, and I will hot glue one of the beads so it won't move, and then it's time to hot glue it into place onto the book. And now to the leaves. And then I will spell out the word wine there, or vin, in French. And that will complete the look of this book. All books will be showed on display at the end of the video. So here's my second book. I will make my own ribbon from an old pair of trousers, and I will fray the edges like that. It looks more bohemian a little bit, and I will hot glue that into place like I did the other ribbon. Just like that, and then I take a piece of lace ribbon and put it on top. And I'm very careful to just take the tiniest dabs of hot glue so it won't show through the lace. I have this tassel with the wood beads, and I'm gluing that into place. And that completes this book. have this smaller book. I'm just gluing down the first and the last page to cover up my foldings, and then I will use some jute twine to wrap around the front cover. And I kept on wrapping till I was happy with the result. And after that is done and I have just a little tiny end left, I will show you something. Yeah, maybe you've seen that in my displays, this little curl, my Marika curl. It appears every now and then in my creations. And I will show you how that is done. And a viewer asked me to show you, so that is what I'm doing here. And you want the twine to spiral like that, and you have to use your glue gun, just the tiniest bit of glue just to keep it in place but not be shown. And you create a new swirl and a little dab of hot glue like that. And just keep doing it until you're happy or out of twine. As simple as that, the Marika curl. Another trick that I have when I want to put wood beads on a jute string is to dab a little bit of glue, not hot glue because you will burn yourself, but ordinary glue. Just put a little bit on there, wait a couple of seconds, and then you're good to go. And it's easy to put them on. I will have the unpainted one and the last of the ones I painted earlier to get a bit of a variation. And after that I will create a little jute twine tassel. And now that the third book is done, on to the fourth and the last book. What am I doing? I'm painting the book. I'm using white acrylic and I'm covering up like that. I ended up using the same wine red color on the back of the book there. I used 2 coats of paint, and now I'll take this napkin and I will just tear it apart until I have the top layer only, and then I will fray the edges because I don't want a straight edge, and I will put it into place with the help of some glue that I have diluted with some water. And I'll just put it on and dab on the glue liquid there. And here are the displays that I have created with my books. First out, the great wine book sitting on my coffee table, together with a candle and a vase, and using the grape wine to tie it together. second display in my bedroom, and I have two of the books here. The ones with a little bit more of a boho style to them. And the last book that I painted and used the decoupage technique on. Can you dry brush a book? Yes, you can. And I also braided some raffia and glued that onto the side there. So what did you think of my book creations? Anything you would do with your books at home? Leave me a comment down below, and if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon in my next one. Take care. Bye.